Good evening and welcome to a presentation of De La Salle basketball on De La Salle TV. Tonight, the Spartans in the Chris Vontoure Spartan Classic opening round take on the St. Joseph Notre Dame Pilots. Hello, everyone. I am Pat O'Rourke along with Stephen Shea. Spartans come in with a perfect 4-0 record, ranked 9th in the entire state, according to Cal High Sports. St. Joseph Notre Dame off to a 4-1 start are the Pilots. Their lone loss was a 34-point defeat to Bishop O'Dowd. They have wins over Ames College Prep, Leadership, Encinal, and Mount Eden. Spartans usually heavy favorites in this tournament, particularly, in the opening round, and they're heavy favorites in this game tonight against St. Joseph Notre Dame. They're coming off a win over Las Lomas on Saturday, 64-38, a game that's looking even more impressive considering what Las Lomas did, giving Santa Margarita fits in the game we just saw.
Yeah, well, great game as we saw. The Las Lomas down 20, comes back, makes it a 1-point game. Crowd going crazy. Las Lomas thought they were going to have the major upset. They almost did it, and now, obviously, we're all excited. We got De La Salle, taking the floor at the Vontoure Classic. We just had a chance to meet with Mike Vontoure. He came up and said hello to us in the booth. Anytime you see the old St. Joe's Pilot colors on the De La Salle floor, it brings back good old memories to the old CAL days. But I think the Pilots are going to have their hands full tonight if De La Salle comes out and does what their operates as advertised, plays tough D, and there's a big size advantage, it looks like, tonight for the Spartans.
Yeah, Spartans usually have a good size advantage, and they have certainly won a big one tonight against St. Joseph Notre Dame as we get ready for the start of this broadcast, this contest. We'll take a timeout, bring it back for the start of the game after this. You're watching on De La Salle TV.
It's our 21 awards from the American Heart Association.
And some from our best patients too.
It's the shot to boost his immunity.
It's the dinosaur stickers.
It's being voted best place to have a baby.
It's the option to have Dr. Chin or a nurse midwife by my side.
And knowing our family will be cared for, no matter who we are or who we love.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You wouldn't put somebody in a baseball game if they don't know how to throw, right? So why do we put kids in a car before they know how to drive? We want to teach them that foundational skill of how to drive that vehicle, how to understand everything that's going on around them, and what they need to be paying attention to before they get out on the road. So we're all about a safe start and building better, safer drivers.
Mortgage solutions designed for the Bay Area and beyond. NewFi is a national mortgage lender owned and operated by a DLS alumnus. Learn more by visiting us at newfi.com today. Go Spartans!
The business world moves fast. Armanino equips you to embrace change with confidence and agility, propelling you forward with 360-degree business insights and technology to crush the status quo. Armanino, possible redefined.
It's our 21 awards from the American Heart Association.
And some from our best patients too.
It's the shot to boost his immunity.
It's the dinosaur stickers.
It's being voted best place to have a baby.
It's the option to have Dr. Chin or a nurse midwife by my side.
And knowing our family will be cared for, no matter who we are or who we love.
I've onboarded 100,000 people and seen firsthand how culture change saves millions and drives innovation. Our purpose? Helping organizations thrive by unlocking their talent's full potential. Uncommon potential, extraordinary results.
Welcome back to Sino Gymnasium at De La Salle High School in Concord, California. The third game of the day of the Chris Vontoure Spartan Classic. The De La Salle Spartans, the host team, against the St. Joseph Notre Dame Pilots. These teams, as Shay mentioned, had their battles in the 80s and the 90s. Haven't played so much in the last few decades. The only meetings in the last couple decades was in 2004, a game the Spartans won 57-32, and in 2016, in the championship game of this tournament, St. Joseph Notre Dame knocked off De La Salle 46-40. That was 8 years ago in the championship game. St. Joseph's led by Jade Smith, a player that went on to play at Pepperdine. And that was the last meeting between these two programs, which had their battles. I mean, St. Joseph Notre Dame, as a kid that went to De La Salle, they broke my heart plenty of times as far as when we saw these teams play in the postseason, and Jason Kidd was leading the Pilots' attack.
Yeah, well, it was funny because I got to play against Jason Kidd and back in the day, and it was he broke our hearts on a few occasions. There was one time where we had a scrap ball where like 6 guys were trying to grab the ball, and then a pair of hands came in and slapped the basketball, and all of a sudden Kidd was running up the floor, and everybody was looking at each other like, what just happened? So, yeah,
it was a tear. I just remember it was impossible to bring the ball across midcourt against
he was great. And then he had Calvin Bird, probably one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and but he ended up playing for Villanova, and he was the center. And he was unbelievable. So, and they had a lot of other great players too. So, a lot of fun back in the day playing in the CAL against all the teams, O'Dowd and the Pilots and St. Mary's of Berkeley. I mean, it was great.
These teams, very historic programs, and looking to meet tonight. First time that they have met in 8 years. Alec Blair will jump it up for the Spartans. Of course, their top player, the Oklahoma commit, 6'7" senior, is going to be playing baseball and basketball at the next level. Doesn't win the tip here. Instead, it goes to the Pilots and Zachary Lopez, and it's St. Joseph Notre Dame basketball to start for the Pilots. Up top, wearing those orange jerseys, getting called for the travel before the shot by J.J. Kawazoe.
Yeah, and I don't think you should try to pick up the Spartans in a press here if you're the Pilots. That could end up badly.
Blair, Bryce Patton, Ibrahim Monowar, Braddock Chelsvig, and David Balligan, the Spartan starters, as Blair throws it ahead to Monowar in the paint. Nice lob, Balligan to finish.
Nice job. Manowar's been playing great up in the air, and he knew he had Balligan right there. That was a great look.
Spartans strike first. St. Joe's tries to answer. Ariel Garcia Jaje misses the jumper. The battle for the rebound out of bounds to the Spartans.
Yeah, Manowar was battling there. Good call. Spartans got the ball now. I don't know what they're doing here. If they're trying to push him into this like half-court trap. Interesting approach.
Blair dealing with a trap as he crosses midcourt, feeds Monowar, free throw line. He goes right to the hoop, can't get the finish. Deflected rebound to the Pilots.
And Manowar's just got to take his time. There's nobody around him there. He's got to finish that.
Up top for St. Joe, Zachary Lopez. Now it is Grayson Martin, a senior. Martin looking for the back door, not there. Swings it up top, Lopez. Right side, that's Ariel Garcia Jaje, missing the jumper. Alec Blair gets the rebound. And this is where the Spartans can do damage. As Blair kicks it to Monowar. Back to Blair up top. Blair finds Patton right in front of the St. Joe's bench. He misses the three. Chelsvig battling for the rebound. Instead, it's pulled away by the Pilots and Jaje. Right side, Grayson Martin. Kawazoe. Back to Martin. 17 to shoot for the Pilots. Amari Tolden. Lopez back to Martin with 6 to shoot. Martin working against Blair up top. Here's Jaget. Tough jumper over Chelsvig. Hit the front of the rim. Rebound, Bolligan. Long pass at Chelsvig, taken away by the Pilots. First Spartan turnover. We've played over 2 minutes. This is Jaget. Losing it. Loose ball to Patton. Patton to Monowar. Monowar unable to finish, but he drew contact, and the 6'3" junior for the Spartans is headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, the Spartans, they're coming out a little frantic here. They got to just stay calm and, got 5 big-time ballers on the floor for the Spartans to start out here. And just do your job, and if you're going to go to the rim strong. See if we can get these free throws to go down.
Monowar makes the first. He's a perfect 7 for 7 from the line to start the season. He's averaging 7 points per game. Spartans 64% from the line as a team through 4 games. They're 4-0, wins against Crespi, Clovis West, Newark Memorial, and Las Lomas. Crespi and Clovis West both in the preseason top 40 in the state by Cal High Sports. Monowar makes them both. Spartans lead at 4-zip. 5:45 to go in the first.
Spartans in a press here.
And we have an issue with the shot clock. We had some of those problems in the previous couple of games. A new scoreboard here at De La Salle was just installed.
I think he said 29 seconds, but oh yeah, there it is.
And we're having to keep track on our own here up top as we're usually plugged into the scoreboard.
Yeah, what do you know? All new technology and nobody knows how to work it. It's great.
It's across midcourt with the basketball for St. Joe's on the right side. Amari Tolden, nice feed inside, and the finish there for Jaget.
Yeah, a little pump fake. Hang in the air and finish.
Ariel Garcia Jaget gets the Pilots their first points. Here's Monowar on the 3. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound pulled in by Zachary Lopez.
Spartans playing good D. It's tough to get inside or go around the Spartans. They're very quick on the outside.
Jumper on the baseline, misses by Garcia Jaget, and Bolligan has the rebound. Long feed ahead, Monowar's too high, off the backboard in fact, and taken back by the Pilots.
That's got to drive coach nuts.
Zachary Lopez gets it stripped. Third turnover for St. Joe's. Here's Monowar the other direction, getting the easy deuce. 6-0 Spartans. We've played 3.5 minutes. Up top for St. Joe's, Garcia Jaget. Now is Martin. And the shot is good by Zachary Lopez. It's actually the second St. Joe's bucket, so it's a 6-4 Spartan lead. Lopez and Garcia Jaget with the buckets for St. Joseph Notre Dame. Chelsvig looking for Blair. Blair can't catch cleanly, but does a good job of throwing it off of Kawazoe to keep the possession alive. Will Merritt, or for St. Joe's, Will Merritt checks in for the first time as Tolden takes a seat. Here's Monowar. He'll try to 3. Left it short. Chelsvig the rebound. Tries to go back down to Bolligan. Bolligan surrounded by orange shirts. Gets it back outside. 25 on the shot clock for the Spartans. Now Blair. Blair gets it stripped, but he was fouled, bumped on the way to the hoop.
And Blair's done a better job this year getting a little lower when he goes to the hoop. He's got a lot of physical guards that he had to battle last year, and I think he's learned that if he can get down low and use his long arms to keep the ball away from him, drew the contact there.
Blair, Chelsvig, and Monowar all take a seat as Mitchell Herring checks into the game along with Zachary Arnold, along with Brady Orr.
Really bad feedback.
And shot misses, rebound pulled in by Kawazoe. And it's St. Joseph basketball. I understand there's maybe some feedback on the broadcast. We'll try to get that corrected. As inside the painted area, Zachary Lopez, and it's knocked out of bounds and stays with.
Yeah, we just got an update from some Spartans saying the Spartans watching on the broadcast are getting some feedback, so we'll try to look into it.
It's Spartan basketball with 2:53 to go in the quarter. Spartans up by just 2. Mitchell Herring back across to Brady Orr. Swing it over to Zach Arnold. This is Bolligan backing his way in. Takes the jumper inside the lane and gets the kind bounce. His second bucket. And the Spartans are up by 4 again. Pilots basketball, Grayson Martin. Martin steps to the elbow, throws it to the other side to Will Merritt. Pass knocked away as they try to go back to Martin. He loses it out of bounds, and St. Joe's turns it over a 4th time.
Yeah, if Patton's nearby, that means, you know, he's going to be in your hip pocket. He's a great defender, probably the best defender for the Spartans for the guards. Lightning quick. Brady Orr, another great athlete, also has good handles. Mitchell Herring is a good shooter when he sets his feet. He can light it up from outside.
Arnold over to Patton on the right wing. Patton finds Mitchell Herring down to Zach Arnold. Arnold backing his way in. Gets the Patton, swing it around. Herring the 3 from straight away off the back iron. Deflected rebound goes to the Pilots. Amari Tolden. Final couple minutes of the opening quarter. Spartans leading 8-4, 4 points for Bolligan, 4 for Monowar. Here on the drive is Camden Jocks. Jocks just can't get it to fall, and Patton clears the rebound for De La Salle.
I think he got hit in the face.
Bolligan on the block. Fastest Arnold. Arnold can't finish. That might have been blocked by Will Merritt and the Pilots.
And Mitchell Herring might be bleeding from his nose.
1:12 to go in the first. The Spartans are up 4. Garcia Jaget drives and scores off the window, his second field goal. Here's Patton on the wing. Patton into the paint. Patton gets tied up, kicks it up top. Bolligan thought about the 3, instead steps to the foul line and gets the jumper to fall. 6 already for David Bolligan.
He's got a great touch for a big man. He puts the ball up nice and soft.
Spartans up 4 here. Pilot basketball. Right side, Amari Tolden. This is Camden Jocks. Jocks knocked away by Herring. 12 to shoot. And knocked out by the Spartans. Now 10 on the shot clock, 27 seconds on the game clock as Chelsvig and Blair re-enter for Bolligan and Patton. Now all the Spartan starters have taken a rest.
I thought Mitch Herring might have gotten a bloody nose. Looks like he has not. Took a shot to the face.
Right side, Camden Jocks in traffic, 2 to shoot. They got a fire here. It's Garcia Jaget. That's an air ball, and that will be a shot clock violation on the visiting Pilots. Third game of the day, the Chris Vontoure Spartan Classic. Sarah defeated Marin Catholic. Santa Margarita fought off Las Lomas. And it's this game, and then we'll have Sacramento against Ignacio Valley. We'll play next.
And I know the De La Salle boys are playing for a state title on Saturday night, but the crowd here is just like a non-event for De La Salle basketball, which is just shocking to me.
Herring finds Arnold underneath, and Arnold's got the bucket. Spartans doubling up the Pilots now. 2 seconds, 1, got to fire at the buzzer here. It's Tolden missing the jumper, and at the end of 1 quarter of play, the Spartans are up by 6. It's 12 to 6. You're watching on De La Salle TV.
Mortgage solutions designed for the Bay Area and beyond. NewFi is a national mortgage lender owned and operated by a DLS alumnus. Learn more by visiting us at newfi.com today. Go Spartans!
De La Salle basketball to start the second quarter. Spartans in front by 6. David Bolligan, 6 points to lead the way. Here's Blair, who has not scored. Alec Blair in traffic, unable to finish. Will Merritt grabs the loose ball for St. Joe's.
He got crushed twice going to the rim.
And off the ball, a foul on St. Joe's. The Pilots are already with 6 turnovers in this game.
That was just like a little light tap. I didn't even see that. When Blair was going to the rim, he got hammered twice, but
Spartans trying to reach the semifinals. The winner of this game plays Sarah in the semis tomorrow night. The loser of this game will play Marin Catholic. Here's Blair, stepping to the foul line, finding Herring in the corner. Herring in traffic along the baseline, trying to get it back up top. He finds Brady Orr.
And Herring should just shoot that.
Here's Orr going right to the rim and scoring off the window.
Yeah, Brady's a good athlete, man. Look how fast he can get to the rim. Strong guard. He's got a high IQ for the game. Good player.
Christopher Ford out there for the Pilots. This is a 3 by Camden Jocks. It's an air ball to the Spartans.
And I think Mitchell Herring, he's in there to stroke threes, and that's a corner three that almost should be automatic for him when he gets it with nobody around like that.
Ariel Garcia Jaget, along with Zachary Lopez and Grayson Martin, all enter the game for Ford, Jocks, and Richardson. Here's Orr up top, finding Arnold. Now Blair. Blair again in traffic. Haynes in the air and scores off the window, and there's the first bucket of the game for Alec Blair.
And that's just filthy right there. He gets bumped and floats a little to his right, and then because he's a lefty, he can just finish nice and soft off the glass. That was money.
His scoring average taking a little bit of a hit the last couple of blowout wins for the Spartans. There's a great look, and underneath the finish for St. Joe's and Garcia Jaget.
God, I wish I had some sound effects and some change. That was a dime.
8-point lead. Here's Orr trying to answer in the corner, and Brady Orr's got 5 points in this quarter.
Nice stroke by Brady right there. Good follow through, good footwork. Ooh, another dime.
Another good look, but unable to finish for St. Joe's was Lopez. Chelsvig cleans up the rebound. This is Orr on the left side, finding Mitchell Herring. Down to Arnold.
Nobody's
Arnold
flashing.
Trying to back his way in. Outside Herring for a 3 from the wing. Good. Mitchell Herring connects.
And that's why Mitchell's in the game right there. When he can set his feet and get open, he can stroke that all night long. He's got to just keep his confidence and do that.
Spartans up 14. Already 10 points here in the second quarter after 12 in the entire first. 5:36 to go till half. Backing his way in, spinning around. Garcia Jaget missing the jumper. Chelsvig goes hard for the rebound.
Yeah, way to go, Chelsvig. That was a really good board. Maybe run some high-low action here.
Orr finding an opening again, but unable to score off the side of the backboard. Saved nicely by Garcia Jaget. Lopez swinging it to Kawazoe. He runs into traffic underneath the basket, and there'll be a foul on Arnold and the Spartans.
Yeah, Joey Ravarino coming in. He's another shooter. Looks like we got a timeout.
Timeout called by the Pilots bench and their head coach, John Musan. And we will keep it right here. St. Joseph Notre Dame, we told you about that great history that they have. That they have won 6 state championships in their history. They've won 11 Northern California championships. They're 11-1 all time in NorCal finals is St. Joe's.
That's not a bad record.
Yeah, of course, a lot of that was with Jason Kidd. But they won state titles in 91 and 92 with Kidd. But they also won state titles in lower divisions, in Division 4 in 2004, Division 5 in 2011, Division 5 in 2014, and Division 5 in 2016. They are second all-time in NCS championships behind Bishop O'Dowd, who's got 19, St. Joe's with 16, and you have Branson in third with 15, De La Salle's in fourth with 15 NCS championships. Musan, the head coach, in his second year at the helm of St. Joe's, 16 and 15. He replaced legendary coach Don Lippy, who has over 800 wins in his career, is actually sitting on the St. Joseph bench. Lippy, what a career he had at St. Joe's. Musan taking over for him. They were 12 and 14 last season, definitely appear improved. They were in the West Alameda League last year. They're now in the Bay Counties League with schools like Bentley, Athenian, Head Royce. Inside, they can't get the shot to fall, but the offensive rebound also misses by Garcia Jaget. And a steal by the Pirates after the Spartans came away with the rebound. And a foul on De La Salle. That's going to send Garcia Jaget to the free throw line. First free throw misses by Garcia Jaget. He's got 6 of the Pilots' 8 points to this point. Ball again checks in for Arnold. So he misses them both, and the rebound goes to Chelsvig. He's already got 4 boards. Ravarino feeds Chelsvig. Up top, finding Monowar. Now Ravarino. Here's Blair. Blair off the dribble, takes it to the block and scores off the window. That's where he is so effective, using his body, hand in the air, shooting over the defender. He's got 4 now in this second quarter, and the Spartan lead at 16. They were up by 6 after the first quarter. 12-2, they've outscored the Pilots here in the second. Grayson Martin up top.
Yeah, it's tough to get by the Spartans. They play great D. St. Joe's is undersized, so they're trying to find a way to get a clean shot off without somebody who's long and athletic flying at them.
Here's Tolden with 1 on the shot clock, and it's grabbed by Monowar. Ahead Blair. Blair, the easy deuce.
Yeah, nice look by Manowar. Blair and Manowar seem to work together nicely on these long outlet passes.
Blair already 6 here in the second quarter. Spartans up by 18.
Coach Schroeder got to stay on his toes there. He almost had one bounce right off his head there.
Mitchell Herring on the floor along with Monowar, Ravarino, Blair, and Balligan for the Spartans. St. Joe's doing the inbounding. It's Grayson Martin handling up top. Garcia Jaget swings into the corner, tough pass. Kawazoe can't make the jumper. Blair the rebound. Blair ahead to Monowar. Monowar a couple big steps, kicks it over to Ravarino. Now up top Blair. Blair pump fakes a 3. Passes ball again. He'll try to 3. In and out. Pulled in by Kawazoe. Garcia-Jaget, tough reverse layup is good.
That was crafty right there. Had Bolligan on the front side of the rim, would have sent him out of the gym, and then he just gave him a little pump fake.
And there's Blair going right to the rim with the finish. So he was scoreless in the first quarter, but now has 8, and the Spartans lead by 18. Tolden, a senior for St. Joe's. Knocked away, taken by Montoure. 7th St. Joe's turnover. Montoure's got another easy bucket at the other end. He's up to 6 points.
Yeah, and he just put on the turbo there. He's got some wheels when he wants to put it in and drop it in another gear.
Takes those nice, long, easy strides. Up top for St. Joe's, Grayson Martin. Tough jumper inside the foul line, left it short. Bolligan's got his 3rd board. Spartans up 20. Inside the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here's Blair. Blair driving, can't score. Rebound, Kawazoe, his 4th. He leads all Pilot players in rebounds. Left side catching is Grayson Martin. Garcia-Jaget pass intercepted by Blair.
Wow, that was a charge. And that's
Blair
a foul.
Gets fouled by Kawazoe, just stepped in front of him.
Yeah, and those type of plays are actually dangerous. You know, doesn't come in the normal course of play a lot, where you just get a full-on hack like that and stepping in. That's how guys can roll an ankle there.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful when you got somebody that's doing that.
1:34 to go in the first half. Spartans are up 20. They're up by 6 after the first quarter. They've outscored the Pilots 18-4 here in the second. Montoure.
David's going to be wide down low there. There he is.
They get it to Bolligan. He kicks it back outside immediately.
Go right back to him.
Here it is on the entry from Herring. Bolligan attacks, scores to the right hand.
Yeah, he's just a beast down there on the block. He should be 20 points there tonight.
And a steal by the Spartans. 9 turnovers for St. Joe's. Here's Herring.
Blair with a little behind the back.
Blair in traffic, feeds it Bolligan there for the layup. Bolligan shooting 60% from the floor in the early going. And he's only increasing that in this game as he's got 10 points.
That's not a bad, get him on the Warriors.
Up top, it's Camden Jocks. Pass deflected out of bounds, off of the Pilots again.
Bolligan 6'6" and can move his feet. I'm sure the football team's wondering why he can't play both sports.
I think the football team's doing okay.
Yeah, they are. But it'd be nice to have number 42 on the defensive end.
Here's Mitchell Herring over to Blair. 40 seconds to play until half. Blair in traffic. Again, a tough shot. Can't get a fall. Just rimmed out. Rebound cleared by Camden Jocks. Shot clock is off as Jocks goes the other end against Patton, and Patton's going to get called for the foul.
Some late stoppage of the clock there.
Jocks, chance to get in the scoring column. Jocks misses the first. St. Joe's team 0 of 3 from the line in this contest. The final game of the day is next. That will be Sacramento against Ignacio Valley. We still have 25 seconds left in the half here as Jocks makes 1 of 2. Spartans can hold for the last shot if they want. Right side, Montoure. 7 seconds as Montoure holds against the St. Joe's zone. Looking for Bolligan. Goes right by Bolligan and turns in the reverse layup. Nice play by Montoure into half.
Yeah, that was nice by Montoure. I didn't think he would be able to get with those long steps. He was able to get to the other side of the rim. Nice first half from Montoure. Playing good basketball. Playing really good defense, too.
And an excellent second quarter offensively for the Spartans. They put 24 up in that second quarter. They lead by 25 at the half. We'll take a timeout, bring it back for first half statistics after this. You're watching Spartan Basketball. This is De La Salle TV.
It's our 21 awards from the American Heart Association.
And some from our best patients too.
It's the shot to boost his immunity.
It's the dinosaur stickers.
It's being voted best place to have a baby.
It's the option to have Dr. Chin or a nurse midwife by my side.
And knowing our family will be cared for, no matter who we are or who we love.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You wouldn't put somebody in a baseball game if they don't know how to throw, right? So why do we put kids in a car before they know how to drive? We want to teach them that foundational skill of how to drive that vehicle, how to understand everything that's going on around them, and what they need to be paying attention to before they get out on the road. So we're all about a safe start and building better, safer drivers.
Mortgage solutions designed for the Bay Area and beyond. NewFi is a national mortgage lender owned and operated by a DLS alumnus. Learn more by visiting us at newfi.com today. Go Spartans!
The business world moves fast. Armanino equips you to embrace change with confidence and agility, propelling you forward with 360-degree business insights and technology to crush the status quo. Armanino, possible redefined.
It's our 21 awards from the American Heart Association.
And some from our best patients too.
It's the shot to boost his immunity.
It's the dinosaur stickers.
It's being voted best place to have a baby.
It's the option to have Dr. Chin or a nurse midwife by my side.
And knowing our family will be cared for, no matter who we are or who we love.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You wouldn't put somebody in a baseball game if they don't know how to throw, right? So why do we put kids in a car before they know how to drive? We want to teach them that foundational skill of how to drive that vehicle, how to understand everything that's going on around them, and what they need to be paying attention to before they get out on the road. So we're all about a safe start and building better, safer drivers.
Mortgage solutions designed for the Bay Area and beyond. NewFi is a national mortgage lender owned and operated by a DLS alumnus. Learn more by visiting us at newfi.com today. Go Spartans!
The business world moves fast. Armanino equips you to embrace change with confidence and agility, propelling you forward with 360-degree business insights and technology to crush the status quo. Armanino, possible redefined.
It's our 21 awards from the American Heart Association.
And some from our best patients too.
It's the shot to boost his immunity.
It's the dinosaur stickers.
It's being voted best place to have a baby.
It's the option to have Dr. Chin or a nurse midwife by my side.
And knowing our family will be cared for, no matter who we are or who we love.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
Welcome back to halftime. Chris Vontoure Spartan Classic, Game 3 on day 1. It's De La Salle leading St. Joseph Notre Dame 36-11 at the halftime break. Spartans outscoring the Pilots 12-6 in the first quarter and 24-5 in the second quarter. Spartans led by David Balligan's 10 points, 8 each for Alec Blair and Ibrahim Monowar. Brady Orr's got 5, 3 for Mitchell Herring, and 2 points for Zach Arnold. For the Pilots, 8 of their 11 points scored by Ariel Garcia-Jaget, 2 for Zachary Lopez, and 1 for Camden Jocks. From the free throw line, the Pilots 1 of 4, the Spartans 2 of 2. Spartans out rebounding St. Joe's 14-12. St. Joe's 10 first half turnovers compared to 3 for De La Salle. This is the third game of the day. It was the opening game, Sarah defeating Marin Catholic 68-45. De La Salle, they win this game. They'll play Sarah in the semifinals tomorrow night. The second game saw Santa Margarita lead by 18 at the half against 18 at the half against Las Lomas. Las Lomas came back, made it a 1-point game, but Santa Margarita held on for a 9-point win, 57-48, and now we're in Game 3 of this Chris Vontoure Spartan Classic.
Yeah, Chris Vontoure, legendary athlete here at De La Salle. You and I were talking about, kickoff returns and all the records. Maybe you should tell everybody.
Well, Anthony Vontoure.
Oh, sorry, Anthony.
He's got the single season record for kickoff returns, touchdowns with 4.
Yeah.
And Chris Vontoure is a tremendous football and basketball player here, class of 1994, who tragically passed away in a rafting accident during his time here at De La Salle and during the summer off in the summer between.
Anthony ended up going up to University of Washington and being a defensive back and tragically passed away too. And their older brother, who's here tonight, Mike Vontoure, was one of the greatest point guards to ever, shooting guard to ever play for the Spartans, played for St. Mary's College. One of my good friends, amazing guy, and he came up and visited with us before the game. But yeah, the Vontoure Classic, this is its 36th year, and amazing tribute to the Vontoure family and the legacy of great athletes and also great men that became incredible Spartans. And Mike stands up tall in this community with his 3 amazing girls that all went to Carondelet, and his beautiful wife. And so kudos to Mike Vontoure. It's great seeing him in the building tonight.
Yeah, and it's a great tribute to the Vontoure family. We have this tournament every year named after Chris, and it's a great tournament you're in, and there's a well-known names, not just in the De La Salle community, but in other communities as well. In fact, I was talking to a Sarah person talking about how that's good that they still have this tournament in Chris Vontoure's honor, because they remember what a great athlete he was 30 years ago.
Wow.
And so it's a De La Salle leading by 25 as we start the second half. It's Pilots basketball. Left side for St. Joe's is Garcia Jaget. He's got 8 of their 11 points. Pass knocked away by the Spartans. Blair tips it into the front court, gets it back from Patton and lays it in. Woo! Blair now in double figures with 10.
Yeah, that's fun to watch.
11 turnovers on St. Joe's, and most of those are leading to Spartan buckets. Up top, Garcia Jaget finds Kawazoe. Swing it around. This is Tolden. Tolden right of the circle. Up top, Kawazoe. Kawazoe has it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds, and it will go to the Spartans. Out of his hands and then off his leg. And Spartans get it back. 12 St. Joe's turnover. Spartans have just 3. The winner plays Sarah in the semis tomorrow. The loser will play Marin Catholic. Here's Blair driving and kicking Patton. Patton into the paint, pulls up for the short jumper, can't get it to fall. He's looking for his first bucket. On rebound, tracked by Lopez.
Yeah, good job by the Pilots. They're definitely scrappy trying to rebound. Wow.
There's Patton on the strip, as his hands are always everywhere on the defensive end for the Spartans.
24th for the Pilots he's been reaching a lot. I don't know how many fouls he has, but
Sacramento will play Ignacio Valley in the final game of the day. We'll call that one on the NFHS network. Looking forward to that matchup. On paper, who's the best matchup coming in. Here's Chelsvig out to Patton for a 3 from the wing.
Ooh.
Deflected rebound, goes to the Pilots. Tolden. Kawazoe, sophomore. To Martin, the senior. Now it's Lopez. 18 to shoot for the Pilots. Garcia Jaget has been the most of their offense. Here's Kawazoe. Stepping in the paint, surrounded by tall De La Salle players. Instead, it goes to Lopez underneath Garcia Jaget.
Yeah, and Jaget just takes his time down there. He's a good player. He's got a lot of big guys floating around, and he just stays calm, and he finishes.
First points of the second half for the Pilots. We've played 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this third period.
And Pilots kind of in this like 3-2 or 1-2-2 zone.
It leads to an open 3 from Ibrahim Monowar, and he becomes the third different Spartan to reach double figures. He's got 11, another turnover. Patton pushes with the numbers to Blair. Blair scoops in the layup with the foul.
That was nice. Patton knew he had the big guy coming down the middle. Took his time, came off the gas a little, and just gave him a nice pass and let Blair go to work.
Blair's got 12, and just like that, after not scoring in the first quarter, he's the game's leading scorer. 18.3 points per game, 67% from the line in the first 4 contests. And he makes the free throw.
Yeah, nice to see that stroke. When he takes his time and has good footwork, he is, his free throw looks good right this year.
And a tie-up as Monowar ties up Jacques, and the possession arrow.
Monowar's having a great game tonight. He's locked in tonight. He's on a whole nother level defensively. He's a great athlete, and when he's locked in like this defensively, his game picks up on the offensive end as well.
Blair and the Spartans have outscored St. Joe's 8-2 here in the quarter.
Time to go to work.
And it's ball again, unable to finish. Rebound goes Garcia Jaget. In traffic, he gets it stripped by Monowar. Another turnover, 6 already in the period for St. Joe's. Here's Monowar going coast to coast and finishing off the glass.
Man, Monowar is balling tonight.
He's got 13. Him and Blair both leading the Spartans. Garcia Jaget are on the baseline, swatted by Monowar, taken by Patton.
Get that out of here.
Chelsvig up top, Swin at Blair on the wing. Back to Chelsvig. He'll try a 3 in the corner and hit. He's got first points of the game for Chelsvig.
He's got a nice stroke from the corner, man. Nice cut there.
Unable to finish inside was Merritt. Spartans the rebound. Blair ahead to Patton. Patton too far under the hoop, feeds Chelsvig for the easy deuce.
Yeah, way to stay calm there, Patton. You could have easily moved your feet. You waited for the big guy. Nice job. Look at Patton play
Tanaka in for St. Joe's.
There's just nowhere to go.
Merritt looking for the back door, and there's Patton, another steal. Ahead to Blair. Again, the Spartans with numbers. Blair will pull up for the jumper, missed the 3 short. Picked up off the floor by Lopez. And Garcia Jaget gets fouled by Chelsvig.
We've got 5 new Spartans about to come in here.
So the hockey line change as Herring, Arnold, Pachulia, Orr, and Ravarino all check in. Timeout on the floor. Spartans lead by 38. You're watching on the NFHS Network and De La Salle TV.
Mortgage solutions designed for the Bay Area and beyond. NewFi is a national mortgage lender owned and operated by a DLS alumnus. Learn more by visiting us at newfi.com today. Go Spartans!
Spartans have to.
51-13 is our score. The Spartans lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Out of the St. Joe's timeout, Jordan Tanaka, a junior with the basketball. Did not play in the first half. Gets it to Garcia Jaget. And there's another Spartan steal. It's Ravarino taking and unable to finish the other end as Merritt gets the rebound. St. Joe's has turned it over 8 times here in the third. We still have over 3 minutes to go in the period. This is Jocks. Unable to get the fall. Ravarino goes up for the board. Brady Orr. Orr to his right. Outside Pachulia. David unable to hit the 3. Rebound on the floor picked up by Christopher Ford.
Yeah, when you watch Pachulia play as a sophomore, he doesn't get sped up. He has a nice game. Ooh, nice take there.
Ariel Garcia Jaget with the finish. You see the Pilots, they have 15 points, and Garcia Jaget's got 12 of them.
Yeah, he's a good player.
2:17 to go in the third. Here's Brady Orr pulling up from the foul line, leaving the jumper short. And a whistle on the rebound against the Spartans. Sacramento and Ignacio Valley will play next. And again, looking forward to that one. We'll have it the call that will only be on the NFHS network.
Yeah, and there's going to be some prime time athletes on the floor for that one.
Great to see Ignacio Valley in this tournament for the first time. This is Will Merritt out to Tanaka. Tanaka backs his way in, kicks it outside and throws it away.
Yeah, it's tough to go inside there, even with our bigs on the bench. Tanaka's trying to find something going down there, but Spartans making it tough.
This is Mitchell Herring Over to Pachulia.
Like to see Mitchell or Brady go to the rack, or Pachulia go make a pump fake and go.
Probably won't see the Spartan starters again as Pachulia drives and kicks outside, but too high for Orr.
And the camera lady almost got decapitated.
Yeah, luckily over her head, but then the ricochet caught her. Spartans turn it over. That's just their first turnover of the second half, their fourth of the game. Here's Jacques. Jacques from the block goes up strong and scores over Orr and draws the foul.
And high school kids, they got to realize the game's pretty predictable at times, especially when you get into a situation like this. You got a couple players out there that are probably getting, as soon as they get it, they're going to go to the rack. This is a nice player, a young player, number 2 here. He goes to the rack almost every time he touches it.
Arnold the rebound on the free throw miss. Spartans have outscored St. Joe's 15-6 here in the third. Pachulia on the far wing, checked by Christopher Ford. Gets a couple players up in the air and his pass deflected out, and will stay up the Spartans with 48 seconds left in the quarter. Spartans will win this one and will play Sarah in the semis tomorrow night. St. Joe's will play Marine Catholic.
And Sarah's tough. I mean, they're scrappy and they've got really good athletes, so Spartans better be ready to play a solid basketball game tomorrow night.
Here's Pachulia with 8 on the shot clock, driving to the rim, running into contact, and he's going to get free throws out of it.
And that's what I mean. You can't really speed him up. He takes his time with everything. He took his time kind of setting the player up, goes to the rim, gives him a pump fake in the air. He even made the ref look at him for an extra half second and get that call. So that was well done. This is a sophomore.
And he makes the first free throw. Pachulia has been perfect on his free throws to start the year.
He popped right out of the crib and put his blue and gold on and sat on the bench for the Warriors. He's been ready to hoop since he was a baby.
He's averaging 4 points per game in his sophomore campaign. We're going to obviously see more of him this year and in the next couple of years. His second free throw is also good.
Yeah.
And the Spartans are up 36. Trying to find an opening there. Scoring the bucket is Jakob Turkel-Merriam, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. So Jakob Turkel-Merriam.
Pat O'Rourke, legendary. He can come. It doesn't matter what name you can come up with in crunch time. He can still pronounce it perfectly.
Well, maybe most of the time. As Herring passes over to Arnold. 16 seconds for the Spartans here in the third.
Brown's open.
Pachulia over to Herring. Herring goes to the basket and he draws contact. And with 5 seconds left in the quarter, Mitchell Herring is going to get a couple free throws.
Mitchell's a good kid. He's worked hard to be where he's at in the program, and he's been looking forward to this senior year and see if he can stroke the ball from three.
Spartans as a team were 5 of 5 from the line before that miss. Herring averaging 2.3 points per contest. He misses the second one, and the rebound to Garcia Jage, his sixth.
Yeah, he's just too good of a shooter to.
Three-pointer at the buzzer, blocked out of bounds by Brady Orr, and the Spartans will lead by 34 as we go to the fourth quarter. You're watching Spartan basketball from the Chris Vontoure Spartan Classic. This is De La Salle TV.
Mortgage solutions designed for the Bay Area and beyond. NewFi is a national mortgage lender owned and operated by a DLS alumnus. Learn more by visiting us at newfi.com today. Go Spartans!
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You wouldn't put somebody in a baseball game if they don't know how to throw, right? So why do we put kids in a car before they know how to drive? We want to teach them that foundational skill of how to drive that vehicle, how to understand everything that's going on around them, and what they need to be paying attention to before they get out on the road. So we're all about a safe start and building better, safer drivers.
Well, he said he'd
53-19 is our score in favor of the Spartans as we go to the final 8 minutes. They lead St. Joseph Notre Dame. First time these programs have met in 8 years. Last time they did, it was in the Vontoure championship game, won by St. Joseph Notre Dame in 2016.
And anybody who could bring me a El Faro burrito right now, I'll pay him $20.
You got that? Any students listening? There's a shot by Tanaka that was blocked, but a foul on the Spartans.
Yeah, Coach Shea will pay $20 tip for an El Faro Super Monument burrito delivered to Spartan Stadium here.
Jordan Tanaka makes the first free throw.
If you accept Venmo, I'll tip $25.
Tanaka makes 1 of 2. Pachulia the rebound for the Spartans. Brady Orr on the left side finding Ravarino. Now Pachulia.
Brady Orr he just looks like a baller when he comes up with the ball. So does this kid.
Jason Brown with the finish.
Jason Brown is a phenomenal athlete and is lightning fast.
9th different Spartan to score. And Pachulia ties up Jocks.
Yeah, Brown kind of landed funny on that ankle against the wall there. That was unfortunate. Looks like he's okay.
Brown makes the most of his minutes when he's in. He's averaging 4 points per game in 7 minutes per contest.
I've never really got a chance to interview him or talk to him. He seems like a really nice kid. He's a quiet kid, but he works really hard in practice and great athlete. He actually shoots the ball really well from outside too.
Brown handles the basketball right now. He'll feed Pachulia. Again, we're not going to see the Spartan starters again in this game as Herring puts it up top to Ravarino. He'll try the 3. Rebound Orr. Orr goes up in traffic. Loose ball grab by Ravarino. Herring resets.
Ooh.
Ravarino behind the back goes up and flips it in. Joey Ravarino.
Joey Ravarino, are you kidding?
10th different Spartan to score. The other way, shot misses off the back iron. There's Jason Brown, the rebound.
I didn't know Ravarino had those type of handles.
And here's Herring with the finish and the foul.
And those are two guys that hang out together, work really hard, seniors. Great to see them both balling right now. Back-to-back plays on the highlight reel. Way to go, fellas. That's Spartan basketball right there.
St. Joe's brings in Brian Hatcher Jr. for the first time. And Herring unable to complete the three-point play.
Man, I'm going to have to talk to Herring about his free throws.
Pilots basketball. This is Jocks. And a foul on the Spartans. Getting a lot of foul calls here in the first couple minutes of this fourth quarter. It's going to go against Brown.
All right, well, for all those Spartans out there that are listening, football season's going to be over after this weekend. We need the band, we need the cheerleaders, we need the football players, we need the crazy soccer players, we need everybody to rock the house here.
Well, and the first game next week, as the free throws make 1 and 2, does Jacques, and the rebound goes to the Spartans' James Bush, who's into the game for the first time.
What's the first game next week?
That's a Mountain House, and Mountain House looks like a pretty good team. They beat Granada. So that will be a good one on Tuesday for students to fill this place up, as we're going to have a traveling violation on the Spartans.
Speaking of the best place in the EBAL to watch a basketball game, Granada, they've got a band, they've got 4,000 cheerleaders. I mean, you can't even get into the place, and it's so loud. It's unbelievable. I think it's the best place to play in the EBAL right now. So Spartans got to work on their little team spirit here.
Pachulia the rebound. Spartans up 38. Pachulia holding. Splits it up top to Ravarino.
San Ramon can pack a gym too, and Dublin also packs a gym.
Well, on the baseline. Tough pass. Brown tried to stay in, but couldn't do so, and the Spartans commit their 6th turnover of the game. Again, Sacramento and Ignacio Valley scheduled a tip at 8 o'clock. Of course, it depends when this game ends.
And really good player that played here, Joe C. His son just entered the game, number 3.
Austin C.
Yep, sophomore.
Isaiah Dumont in there for St. Joe's.
And Austin's the type of player where he just needs reps and get experience, get used to the speed. He was in JV last year, so he's got the speed's just faster in varsity.
Jakob Teklamarnium. Tough shot in traffic way off from Ade Richardson, and the rebound of the Spartans. Pachulia straight away. This is Brown. Still 4:36 to go in this contest.
Come on, Joey.
Ravarino using his body, but he's going to get called for the charge.
Wow, I didn't even see that. Did he? Unless he used an arm or something, but Joey worked out this off season, got in really good shape. He said he put on about 15, 20 pounds of muscle. So that's going to help him go into the rim this year.
Robbie Fintland, a senior for St. Joe's, is into the game for the first time. .420 left. Richardson working against Bush. Kicks into the corner for a 3, and the rebound, Pachulia. Off the miss from Duenas. Here's Pachulia on the baseline. Can't finish. The putback is there, though, for James Bush.
Way to go, James.
11th different Spartan to score tonight.
Uh-oh.
Knocked into the backcourt. Tracked down by St. Joe's. Duenas.
Ooh.
Almost got a strip from behind again by Brown.
Brown is fast, man. Let's go.
Again, the Pilots bring it into traffic.
That's a travel.
And it'll lead to a tie-up. And the alternating possession arrow gives it to the Spartans with 3:30 to go.
Usually when you do a full roll around, you get called for the travel, but the arrow does not lie.
Christopher Ford back in for St. Joe's. This is Pachulia. Feeding Brown.
God, they're just letting them hammer each other when they go to the rim.
There's a lot of grabbing going on for sure. Here's C getting a good look and scoring the short jumper, Austin C.
Yeah.
He's the 12th different player to score tonight.
Yeah, and last year we were at San Ramon, and the JV game went into like double or triple overtime, and him and Pachulia were putting on a show, and they stole that game at SRV, and he showed a lot of emotion, and he played great that night on the defensive and offensive end. So we see what happens. He's a young sophomore. You can tell though he's probably been a scorer his whole life. So it's good for him to be out here and get a chance to shoot the ball in a game. It's different in practice. I always talk about, it's great if you're shooting during practice and hitting everything, but let's see if you can do that during the game.
Short time out here. 3:09 to go. Spartans on their way to moving to 5-0. St. Joe's will fall to 4-2. Again, St. Joe's will play Marin Catholic in the consolation side tomorrow. That will be on NFHS Network only. And Spartans will play Sarah here on De La Salle TV.
I think Marin Catholic should be favored slightly in that game, just with some of the ballers they have on their team.
Left side, it's going to be a long three by Duenas, and picked up by Brown off the floor. Brown using that quickness to bring it in the front court. Up top, he feeds JoJo Ivankovic into the game for the Spartans. Ivankovic out there along with Gutierrez, my Angel Gutierrez with it right now.
Yeah, and my Angel Gutierrez is a really good athlete, and he can shoot the ball from outside.
Here's C, tough shot along the baseline. He's got his second bucket.
Let's let him get going here. He's a guy that likes to score in games.
Spartans have scored at least 64 points in each of their 5 games, as we've got the running clock going right now. They have scored in the 70s in 3 of their 4 games, so we'll see if they can get to 70 in this one. It's not going to be easy tomorrow against Sarah to get there.
Yeah, let's see if we can get my Angel to get a look of some. Ooh, that was almost backcourt.
Ignacio Valley and Sacramento is next. Here's a 3 that's off the mark from Tanaka. Rebound cleared by Bush. 3 rebounds already for Bush. Austin C. Up top, Brown. Here's Bush, a jumper inside the foul line. Gets his own rebound, and at least had it for a moment. It's out of bounds off of the Pilots.
Yeah, Brown there is just—he's good enough athlete. He doesn't need to settle there and turn his back. He should either elevate. He's long and he's wide open right now.
C didn't see him. C gets it back in the corner. He'll try the 3. Rebound deflected out off the Pilots.
I think the De La Salle got lucky there.
I don't think it will affect the outcome.
Yeah.
C does the inbounding. Gets it back. Spins around and travels.
You got to like the effort, though. Went for the full spin move.
So, final possession of the game for St. Joe's.
I'd like to see one of these 5'9" guards go down and just flush it.
Oh, turned over. 20th turnover of the game for the Pilots. And the Spartans will run out the remainder of this clock and win this game by a 65-21 final. They'll play Sarah in the semifinals tomorrow night.
And Sacramento has just entered the building.
Sacramento and Ignacio Valley play at 8 o'clock. Let's go through the totals in this game. While I do that, why don't you talk about what you think about that De La Salle-Sarah matchup tomorrow night?
Yeah, Sarah, I thought, looked good. They've got a lot of good players, because they're able to hit the outside shot. And so any team that can shoot the ball like Sarah, they can stay in the game, and they've got some athletes that are going to be able to defend you and cause some problems. So, and I'm sure, Marcus Schroeder and the coaching staff for De La Salle are not going to take this game lightly. They're going to be ready. These guys, they know what league they play in. They're going to be used to the physicality, and I actually think it's going to be a fun game to watch. And this next game will be telling too, because, for me, watching Las Lomas come back and have a chance to almost win their game told me that, we could be watching a team right now in this last game that could end up being in the final. So you got some unbelievable athletes that are going to be on the floor for this final game tonight. And but the Spartans look good. Got a chance to run everybody tonight. Every Spartan, I think, got a chance to play tonight. And, so that was great. Like Joey Ravarino's last move to the hoop, showing some handles. That was great. And Alec Blair looked good. Bolligan looked good. So Chelsvik looked great. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But they better be ready to play tomorrow, because Sarah's guards and how they can shoot it, it's going to keep them in the game.
Yeah, looking forward to that matchup. Those teams have met so many times in this tournament over the years, as Sarah's kind of been a staple here in the Chris Vontoure Spartan Classic. Spartans win this one 65-21. They outscore St. Joe's 36-11 in the first half and 17-8 in the third quarter, 12-2 in the fourth quarter. Leading the way, Alec Blair and Ibrahim Monowar each with 13 points, 10 for David Bolligan, 5 points each for Mitchell Herring and Braddock Chelsvik, 4 for Austin C., 2 points each for Zach Arnold, David Pachulia, Joey Ravarino, Jason Brown, and James Bush, as the Spartans got 12 different players in the scoring column tonight. 20 turnovers for St. Joe's, 8 for De La Salle. Spartans out-rebound the Pilots 30-21. Spartans 5 of 8 from the foul line. St. Joe's 3 of 10. Pilots drop to 4-2. Spartans now 5-0. Sacramento plays Ignacio Valley next. We'll sign off from this one, and we'll bring it back on the NFHS network only for that contest. You're watching on De La Salle TV.